People, I've been trying to figure out who to tell about this doggone street light I got out here on my on. Now our street is only about a quarter of a mile long and it dead ends on both ends. Now we got about, I don't know, 6 street lights or 5 street lights going up through this street at a quarter of a mile. Well, mine's like not the last one, but it's like the last or the second to the last one on my street. And it's been out for a while now. I've been trying to track down who to tell because nobody cares. But we started getting a lot of cars because right in front of my house and my neighbor's house directly across the street seems to be a lot of people that pull up there because it's dark as heck at night until Watachi comes walking out. Now, my wife's getting scared. I ain't playing with you. She's getting scared because just 2 nights ago, I go out. Now, I admit, people, I smoke. I don't smoke in my house. I haven't for more than a decade, maybe 2 decades now. But I don't smoke in my house. That's why I'm out here in the barn most of the time. But I go out in the front of my house on my front deck, let my dog out and smoke out there. The street runs right up through the front there. Well, there's been many times that I keep coming out there, and now I might be out there. I go to bed at 8, folks. 8 o'clock at night, I'm tucked underneath a wool blanket trying to get warm. I'm cold. It's cold up here. I'm cold anywhere right now, I guess. It's been a long time since I've been in any deserts or anything, so my hands are always cold. But I'm cold, so by 8 o'clock at night, sun's going down, I'm getting in front of a big screen TV in my bed, and I'm covering up, trying to get warm. My dog even laying next to me, trying to warm me up too, because I'm just shivering all the time. There's some things you don't believe about what I'm telling you. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, that's it. Because of my end of the street now is completely black at night. Right out in front of my house, completely black. My dog is seeing all kinds of animals when I let her out. She's on a cable, though. But she's seeing shit, and I'm not even seeing. Sometimes I'll see them when they run across the light or something. I'll see them, but it's dark, and I'm blind in one eye and can't see out of the other during the daylight. So I don't know what she's barking at, and I'm trying to smoke a cigarette and let her go to the bathroom. And 2 nights ago, another car. Now, these cars keep, I come out, it might be 1 o'clock, seeing how I go to bed at 8. I might get up at 11, go outside and smoke a cigarette, let my dog, if it's warm out and stuff, 11, 1, 3, 5, I'm up all night. But I get a lot of sleep. I take a lot of naps in between. But I'm outside all the time, folks. People in the neighborhood know me and know I'm out there all the time. And I've asked my neighbors about these cars that keep stopping in the dark in front of their houses and stuff at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And they're out there for hours. So I'll go over and ask, hey, do you guys know about this Was this a family member, car, or whatever? And they'll tell me, no, no. And I talked to them all, and they said, if you see people in, if they're out there and our lights are all off and stuff, and nobody looks like they're home, nobody's getting out, well, check it out. And I don't do it unless it's between my house and the guy that lives right across the street. Some people call me annoying online. They don't even know me. It seems like to be the darkest spot is right in front of my house. Not down 2 or 3 doors. I don't ever notice people that whenever I come out, they're right in front of my house. And my dog, she walks out and she's not paying attention, but as soon as you start seeing lights flashing and stuff, she'll start barking in the middle of the night. Aggravates me. But these 2 clowns, well, I'm going to stop calling people clowns, or at least guys, males. These betamales, and I assure you that's exactly what they were. I don't know what they were doing in front of my house at like 1:30 yesterday morning. I don't know what they were doing. I done talked to my buddy that lives right across the street. He comes to my house just to pet my dog. I'm not lying to you. He comes to my house just to pet my dog. And there ain't too many people that could do that. I don't even know how that happened. But he's done told me, anybody parking out here and they look like they're doing something wrong, call the cops. They're not here at my house. And there wasn't no lights on at his house across the street, my buddy. And these guys are parked right in front of on his side of the street, right in front of my house. And I come out. I don't turn no lights on, folks. I ain't scared of the dark. Me and my dog walk out. I walk out first. My dog comes out behind me. I sit my butt down, fire up a cigarette, looking at this car, and I'm seeing movement inside the car. They got a phone on or something. I can see the light. And it's dark. And these people are kind of looking at me. All of a sudden, my dog realizes there's lights moving around in there. And she jumps off the porch. And these guys fire up the car. And they go on down the road. Well, they went down, turned around, came back by my house, went right back by us, turned around, came back, and parked right directly. A matter of fact, they were blocking my neighbor's driveway at this point when they pulled up and parked. I was sitting there and I go, oh. So I wait for somebody to get out of the car and go up, knock on a door or something. It ain't illegal for them to be parked there. So I really wasn't worried about it. But I ain't going to let nothing. If you're going to do something, whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're doing drug deals, drugs, having sex, or whatever. Just don't do it in front of my house. That's all I ask. Go on down the street somewhere else. Because I'm out here all the time. I know what's going on around here all the time. Well, these guys, when they pulled back up and parked, it was kind of like, to me, I felt like, oh, these guys are laughing at me. My dog scared them off. So I went back, I opened up the door and walked back in. I left my dog out on the porch. She wasn't even barking at this point. I come back out on the porch. It's pitch black. And I light up this thing is bright. It's so bright, it'll light up. It's a daylight. It's a spotlight, folks. This big old light I got. I light the whole car up with it, and I got camera running. I mean, lighting the whole car up. These two guys, they're panicking, moving and throwing stuff around. I didn't have a camera running. That's right. I didn't have my phone with me. I didn't have my phone running, but I hit them with that light. They're throwing stuff around inside that car, and then you can see them. They're both flipping me off, but on both sides. They pull into my neighbor's driveway, back up, turn around. This is 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they aim their high beams right at me. I thought they was leaving, so I stand up because I got some windbreakers on both sides of my front porch that blocks wind and stuff off the porch while I'm out there smoking. And so I stand up and I walk around. I see they got their high beams on, and I whip it and aim it right at the windshield. They can't see nothing, man. I'm telling you, it was blinding the daylights out of them. And I kept it on them just as they drove out of the place. My wife, she's telling me, I was telling her what I did. She asked me last night, did you see them guys out there last night? I'm going, no. Why? You think they're coming back? Did they tell you something? She goes, no, I'm just worried that maybe they might come back and shoot at you. And I said, wait. I don't care. I got a shotgun right in here. I'll shoot back at them. And my wife laughs, and I said, I've been telling you all along. I live on the edge. She even laughs hard because I have been telling her that. All the stuff I've done, she'd tell me, hey, be safe this weekend. Just be safe. I'd tell her, you know me, I live on the edge. But guys, I ain't worried about people like that. These guys, whatever they were doing, they shouldn't have been there. My neighbor, and they have every right to be there, but I have every right from my deck of my front porch in the middle of the night, I could shine a spotlight on you if you're going to be sitting out there in front of my house. I assure you that. And there ain't a law or a cop in this city that would come up there and tell me I couldn't do it. I assure you that as well. That's the difference between a beta and an alpha male. If none of you know the difference, I'm not scared. This time on this earth is short anyway. Do what you're going to do. Then see what I'm going to do. Love you guys. God loves you. Hey, you guys, I ain't going to do nothing because there ain't none of you guys even got any testicle fortitude to even comment on my channel. There's one. And then every now and then, YouTube will let a couple more come through. I don't know if you guys are commenting or not. But the only one, I only see one anymore. The rest of you must be hens or beta males. That's all I can figure. I still love you guys, but, you got to be you. Till the next one. Seek Jesus, guys. That's all that matters. And I say, you can call it what it is. I mean, I tell you about my life, but if you told me about your life and I told you you was lying and every time you opened your mouth, told me something, and you told me I was lying about it, what would you think of me? You'd call me a hen. Or something. You call me a lot dirtier word than that, but I just try to use clean words. Come on. There ain't no reason for the nastiness. Till next time, guys. I love y'all. Jesus, seek him. I'm just an old man nobody listened to. Or at least, well, some of you do. But have you seen all my other channels, folks? Let me stop for a minute. Do you know all my other channels? No, I ain't going to. Love you guys.